Hi, welcome back. It's Russell Slack, the founder of Guided Seasons Wealth Advisors. Today, we need to have a difficult conversation. This isn't going to be comfort content. If you find yourself a little emotionally compromised right now or not ready for honest talk, you can go ahead and skip this one. Because what I really want to talk about today is what it's like giving care to an elderly parent, what that really looks like. And it's happening all over right now. There are 59 million adult caregivers in the United States, caring for adults with complex medical conditions or disabilities. That is a lot. That's nearly a quarter of all Americans. And these kids taking care of their parents, these aren't kids. They're people in their 50s or 60s and sometimes even later. And nearly a third of those are what we call the sandwich generation. It's an adult taking care of an elderly parent who also has kids in the home. Now, when we say, what is it like taking care of mom or dad in their old age? Think about that picture just for a minute. It is not blankets and a movie. It is not magazines and pets. This is not your Hallmark moment. That picture, that comforting picture, it's false. Taking care of somebody is exhausting. It's changing diapers multiple times a day, sometimes with hands and beds and walls with stuff on it. It's dementia. It's the parent who doesn't remember who their son or daughter is, who sees you as a threat, maybe even a burglar. It's bathing an adult who doesn't understand why and may be fighting you. It's changing catheters. It's preventing falls. It's lifting bodies that can't support themselves. I mean, are you trained for this? This is not some romantic situation of family members loving on each other. On average, a caregiver is now spending over 27 hours a week providing care. That's a substantial commitment. Nearly a quarter of that 60 million people are providing over 40 hours a week. This is a full-time job for many. And if you're a caregiver, you've probably sacrificed your work in the most productive years of your career. I mean, these are people who thought that they'd be heading off into the sunset of their own retirement or preparing for it, who now find themselves in the difficult situation of taking care of mom and dad. It strains marriages. It's hurting careers. It financially strains those, like I said, heading off into the sunset. And love may give you purpose, but it's not going to make any of this easier. 30% of caregivers who are providing care are going to do it for more than 5 years. 57% of caregivers find themselves in what's called high-intensity situations. It's fighting that adult who has dementia, who doesn't know who you are, and why are you in my house, and why are you driving my car? So what happens to family members who find themselves exhausted and it feels like there's not enough support out there? You know, it's siblings who are arguing with each other. Who sacrifices more? Who shows up more? Are you the sibling that comes in for the cuddle in the movie and then just leaves? Leaves all the diaper changing and the catheter replacements to the rest of the family? You know, as a parent, the kindest thing that you can do is have the hard conversations early. Give your children permission. Forgive them in advance for choosing a home. Give them freedom from guilt of trying to get that level of care for you. Clearly tell them it's okay to bring in help. It's okay to choose a facility. I love you and do this guilt-free. It's best for me, for my own care, and it's best for you. The other thing that you can do, get financial help early. Now, I have devoted much of my career to helping solve the number one retirement killer, which is long-term care planning and the expense of that. There are wonderful asset-backed solutions that can provide long-term care solutions tax-free, that can leverage up to 3 times or more your assets. Some of those are guaranteed issues with no health underwriting. There is help out there if you seek it early. and put things in place. But be also careful in saying, if you're the parent, I want to stay in my home no matter what, and you owe me this. Dare I say that's emotionally manipulative? Like it's also unsafe. It's unsafe for you, potentially harmful to your children. If you find yourself in a situation where I know I'm going to be a caretaker, talk to doctors, get training, build a support network that's going to help you find some time off. I mean, people who work in this field, they have set hours, they have days off, they have vacation. It is unimaginable that you would have to suffer through this without a support group, without help. You need relief too. And I would dare say that this is one of those important jobs that's the most invisible. If you're a hospice nurse, a CNA, a care worker, an orderly, you're underpaid, you're underappreciated, and you are doing God's work. But love and a divine purpose is not going to make this any easier. I also believe that those doing this work should be getting doctor pay. This is hard, difficult work that has no thanks. So I know there's not enough support out there. And I know no matter how much we want this to be easy and pain-free, it isn't. Most of the time, even if we've tried to prepare, when that time comes, it's going to feel like we're underprepared. And for everybody who's taking care of that loved one, God bless you. But think about having the talk. Think about what you're going to be really asking your kids to do for you. Find help early. Put solutions in place. Those that can leverage resources, leaving more behind to take care of the spouse after you pass away. Think if you're going to be a caretaker again, find your professionals, your family, get training, a support group. You know, in the financial planning world, we're always talking about finding peace of mind. And that really comes from knowing that you have marked your path. Your map's been marked. You have road markers at different turning points that help you map your way forward. Talk through this long-term care issue with your team, from healthcare to financial care, before thoughts become reality. I know this was a difficult conversation. It's hard, and for those who are going through it, God bless you. But until next time, be well.